We live in other people's heads, and all of that makes us judge ourselves harder. It makes us uncomfortable with our own bodies. It makes us feel sorry for being ourselves who are not classy. And that certainly makes us live according to our perception of other people's standards. Actually, what other people think of us is none of our business. Their opinions have nothing to do with us and everything to do with them, their past, their judgments, their hopes, their likes and dislikes. To overcome this, here are 5 tips for making a mindset change to stop thinking about what other people think. 1. Know the value in yourself. Knowing your inner core values is like having a brighter flashlight to carry you through the woods. The dim light may still get you where you need to go, but you'll stumble and get lost more. With a brighter light, the decisions you make, left or right, up or down, yes or no, will become clearer and easier to make. For years I didn't know what I really valued, and as a result I felt lost in life. I never felt confident in my decisions, and I questioned everything I said and did. 2. Know to stay in your own business. Another way to stop caring about what other people think is to understand that there are 3 types of business in the world. This is a lesson I learned from an author named Byron Katie, and I love it. The first is God's business. Weather is God's business. Who dies and who is born is God's business. The body and genes that are given to you are God's business. You have no place in God's business. You can't control it. The second type of business is someone else's business. What they do is their business. What your neighbor thinks of you is his business. What time your schoolmates come to school is his business. If the driver in another car doesn't leave when the light turns green, that's their business. The third type of business is your business. If you are angry with another driver because you now have to wait at a red light, that's your business. If you're upset that your friend is late again, that's your business. If you're worried about what your neighbors think of you, that's your business. What they think is their business. What you think of as a result of that is your business. You only have one business you have to pay attention to, and that is your business. What you think and what you do are the only things you can control in life. Doing core values work on myself has made a huge impact on my life. I realize that compassion is my core value. Now when I find myself questioning my career decisions because I'm worried about disappointing my parents, I remind myself that compassion also means compassion, and I shouldn't hurt myself. Know your core values and which ones you value the most. Your flashlight will be brighter because of it. 3. Know that you have full ownership of your feelings. When we base our feelings on the opinions of others, we allow them to control our lives. We basically let them be the masterminds of the damage. When we give ownership of our feelings to others, we give up control of our emotions. In fact, the only person who can hurt our feelings is ourselves. To change how other people's actions depress you, you just need to change your mind. This step can sometimes take a bit of work, as our thoughts are usually automatic or even on a subconscious level, so it might take some digging to figure out what thoughts are causing your emotions. 4. Know that you are doing your best. One of the annoying things my mom would say growing up, and she still says to this day, was you did the best you could with what you had back then. I have high standards of self, and I always thought that I could do better. So when I don't live up to those expectations, my feelings of disappointment will overwhelm me. How much of your life have you spent blaming yourself because you thought you said something stupid? Or because you came late? Or do you look weird? But let's see what you have. Because once we find out, you won't regret it. You should also know that what other people think of you is none of your business and that you live in harmony with your impressive inner values. 5. Know that everyone makes mistakes. We live in a culture where we don't talk about our feelings very often. It turns out that we all experience the same feelings, and we all make mistakes. Even if you live in harmony with your values, even if you stay in your own business, even if you do your best, you will make mistakes. We all do. We all have. Having compassion for yourself becomes easier when we understand that everyone has experienced it. Everyone has gone through it. The only productive thing you can do with your mistakes is learn from them. Once you know the lessons you can take from the experience, reflection is completely unnecessary and it's time to move on. We don't need to bully ourselves. Stop worrying about what other people think. It will change our life for the better.